Good morning, good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, everybody. I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Digimon Adventure 2020 on episode 5. This episode right here was actually pretty nice. It looks like it's setting up a major plot of what's to come and what is possibly going to happen, and hopefully there might be more to come later afterwards once they get to that certain goal, which I will explain in just a moment, but if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Taichi, along with Sora and Piyomon and Agumon, ends up going to this location that seems to have a rainbow light kind of thing that seems to be very important. And we get to know that these things, that this holy Digimon, or this mighty looking Digimon that seems to protect the good of the digital world, is telling them something that they're going to know and going to have to understand later. Long ago in this digital world, as it explains it, we had a darkness that we had to fight off ourselves. And I did take a look at the couple Digimon that I know very well, but I'm not going to say it here, obvious from the get-go, until they are revealed and their names are shown. That's when I'll say it. But there are some Digimon, at least I do recognize there. And if I remember correctly, throughout the time, it will show at least 6 Digimon that seems to be very important in the silhouettes. And I'm pretty sure anyone who's been watching the old school Digimon, like Digimon Adventure, Digimon 02, you will know who those Digimon are. I know who they are. I'm not going to say it here, but all I can tell you is that those Digimon are going to have a big role to play in the future. But whatever the case may be, especially that white-looking warrior Digimon that was shown many episodes ago, which I do have somewhat of an issue with, but I don't think it's going to cause too much of an issue, but guess we'll have to find out later. Anyways, enough of me being nitpicky about that. It talks about a history about fighting a certain darkness, but because they managed to defeat it, it did cost them a lot of power and caused a lot of damage to a point that the other Digimon that's supposed to protect the digital world possibly disappeared or died out or something. But they end up explaining to Taichi, Sora, Piyomon, and Agumon that you have to go to a location known as the Cloud Continent. Get there and you will find the holy Digimon that you're looking for. And later on, we have to it that Taichi and Sora will later on get attacked by these weird spider-like Digimon, which is also called Dokugumon or something. Dokugumon or something. Yeah, it's called Dokugumon, and they later on get attacked or being led by someone called Ogremon or something, you know? Yeah, pretty much like Taichi and the others and Sora are taking on the Dokugumon, along with let's see here, Izzy or Koshiro-san, if anything, ends up going with Tentomon, and they end up taking on some fish-like Pokemon that's whatchamacallit, Tilomon or something, or Tilomon or something. All I know is they're fish-like fast Pokemon, and Digimon. I don't know why I said Pokemon, I'm so stupid. And they are being controlled by something called a Sound Bergermon. It looks like it has the ability to manipulate the Digimon around them to attack their opponent by using sound waves, you know? And that's what, Piyomon and Agumon saw, that little small specter of a Digimon there, but yeah. Either way, we have to it that Tentomon and Izzy almost got themselves into a nasty situation, but later on, we have to it that Izzy evolves Tentomon to Kabuterimon. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been waiting for this moment for a long time, you know? Although, compared to the original series or something, that Pokemon comes out a little bit later, but, that's not important. This is just a reboot, and I'm just glad to see Kabuterimon in action, and he uses Mega Blaster. In the dubbed version of Digimon long time ago, if anything, if I remember correctly, it will be called Helical Shocker or something, you know, that kind of thing. Anyone who watched Digimon and still remember it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But aside from that, we have to that Kabuterimon takes out the Sound Bergermon that's been controlling the fish Digimon that's been attacking them, and they manage to get away in time. And we have to it that Bergermon and Greymon evolves, and the music plays in, especially when Kabuterimon is evolving. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this music, man. I gotta go find it and freaking get onto a good hot spot. Yeah, call me Crazy Milonakis, but that's just me. Aside from that, yeah, pretty much like there was a big history about what happened in the digital world with the darkness and light, and etc. And the chosen ones will later on lead the Digimon to mature to become powerful warriors that will they'll save the digital world and possibly lead it to peace. But aside from that, after all that history lesson and battle, we have to it that Taichi and the others get information about Silent Bergermon, and then we have to it that Ogremon will later on be given a message by this strange dark being like Digimon. Now, I know what that Digimon is, and honestly, I know the name, but I will not say it here. Until it's revealed, etc., and confirmed, that's when I'll say it. But I'm pretty sure you guys should know by now. If you've been watching Digimon from the very first one of Adventure, then Adventure 02, you know what that Digimon is, and that Digimon has a role to play, which I will not explain here because it's obvious from the get-go. But aside from that, yeah, we have to it that the ending of the episode shows another new type of Digimon showing up in the trees and ends up going back into the trees and goes to its leader or something, which is a human, which I know who that person is. And I'm not gonna say it here, even though the preview of the episode said it, because best to save the surprises for later, I know what that Digimon is, and I know what that person is. Oh my gosh. I can't believe they're getting the introduction of these characters coming in kind of fast. But, compared to the original season, compared to the original Digimon Adventure, they were all together. But now comparing to the reboot, they're being introduced one by one, which is fine by me. I'm really happy about that. I mean, reboots tend to be different from the originals, and possibly depending on how it goes, it could go good or it could go worse. And the way how it's going right now, it's not too bad. It feels a little fast-paced and rushing in a certain way, but I think it's still okay for the time being with where it's going. I mean, it got an introduction to the story. It says something about the story about the digital world, and then showing up certain about the chosen ones with the Digimon who could lead them to become very strong, mature warriors. I mean, it's taking its time a bit, but as long as it's not going in a too much of a fast pace, because I think showing these chosen ones pretty quickly is kind of strange, and yeah. Anyways, looking forward to next episode, and hopefully we get to see that person in action. I'm not, like I said, I'm saving the name of the Digimon and that person until next episode. Those of you guys who even watched the original Digimon, and I repeated that multiple times, you will know who that person and Digimon at the same time is. So until then, people, my friends, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.